Prince Oguntade. Now, you are the president and chairman of the governing board for insurance brokers. And if we look at this third-party insurance policy, it's been there. The law says it is compulsory. And one will wonder why the wake-up call for this enforcement and what has been happening to insurance companies, not making that move, sensitization to ensure that, vehicle owners comply.
Very much. The third-party insurance policy is not a new thing. It's been there. In fact, the Insurance Act 2003 stipulates a penalty for failure to secure the policy cover. If you fail to have a policy before you put your vehicle on the road and you are accosted, you have to pay a penalty of 250,000 naira or you go to jail for 6 months. In Nigeria, you find people with errant attitude and they care less about liability issues. And of course, the government can no longer continue to allow people to break the law untendered. So what the government has done recently, the agency of government that is whose primary obligation is to enforce the law in the Nigerian police, took it upon itself to tell people sometimes in December that come 1st of February, it will start to enforce it. We are grateful to the IGP for instructing the police to take this action. You can imagine in a country where you have about 12 million vehicles on the road and less than 30% of them are insured. And then you continue to have deaths and injuries that remain uncompensated. People get injured, people get killed, and there are no compensation. And the government cannot continue to follow them. Meanwhile, the industry has always been there doing sensitization. We've been to several markets, in between the Nigerian Insurance Association, the Nigerian Council for Registered Insurance Brokers. We've been to several markets across the country. We've had sessions with garages. And we've even taken it to the FRSC. And the FRSC had partnered with us over time. But now I think it is an all-encompassing thing. I saw just before you started that the FRSC commercial has waded in when the CFI paid him a visit. And I know the IGP too is there. So there is no hiding place for motorists who are errant anymore. You cannot put your vehicle on the road, on the Nigerian road today, if you do not have an insurance cover.